Dogs.
Honored our previous teams and squads, and we've got to do better. That's all they've heard coming into this game, Bull.
Yeah, David, I think that was the story the last time these teams played. One team handled the emotion of the game better than the other team. You've got to be able to play within yourselves and play one snap at a time. That last game got away from the losing team. I don't expect that to happen today.
And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks. You know, David, this is really what game managing is. Nice pickup on second down to help them on the next play.
Yeah, I think people look at that negative sometimes, finding a quarterback that's a game manager. No, use your brain. Set up good situations. I'm way more successful when I can keep those sticks in a more manageable situation, and I'm not as predictable on a third down.
Here's Carr to throw. Firing to the right, complete. Still on his feet at the 45. He'll go out of bounds inside the 40. They'll mark it at the 39. Notre Dame ready to go back to work with another first down. On the run, it's Walton. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening.
And, man, we've all experienced these rivalry games and how much fun they are. And this offense had a lot of fun a year ago, right? Like, they dominated this rivalry. They've been kind of hot coming in. And I really look forward to seeing this running back. Can he be physical? Because you
might have a chance. They get him on the ground, but not before he rumbles all the way to the 5.
I'm amazed by this offense. This is how you set the tone for a game. Running, throwing on the opening drive, driving it right down the field. You just run to set yourself up now in 1st and goal. They are feeling it.
Fuck! Knew it too. Son of a bitch.
The 50. He's on the 40. The 20. Inside the touchdown Spartans. This defense making a big play and putting it in the end zone. What about the speed from that defender on the return?
Yo, my fault. Family's got this on. That's why I play muted.
He's showing you, Reese, like, listen, it's not just wide receivers.
God.
I can take this thing to the house.
This is a dumb play. Shouldn't have kept running it. There's no play.
Offense about to score. Defense makes the huge plays and gets points out of it.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Play action, C.J. Carr. Finds his big tight end. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few.
Well, it's a nice job, too, of the quarterback after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that to his tight end quickly, knowing he wasn't going to have a lot of space to run with after the catch.
Running inside, it's Walton. He makes the tackle at the 33 after a pickup of 5. This will make Irish eyes smile because they're shaking down thunder from the sky with this running game.
Just pound, pound, pound. What are you going to do? Are you going to meet the physical challenge of the Irish because they're ready to run?
Really nice job there by both guys to throw and the catch to work that defense and get the first down.
Ugh.
Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Using his legs, it's Mobley. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains and they're set up at the 41.
Then the lineman down.
Really nice job to move the ball on the ground like that in the big game, but we will need to check on an injured player. That is the freshman tight end who's still down on the field.
All right, maybe we turn down a little bit.
We'll keep an eye on it. Notre Dame coming to the line with another first down.
Oh, I think that was my rookie, too, freshman.
Here's C.J. Carr to throw. Looking to the big tight end. The short hand. Flanagan runs through a man. He might have space. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Irish.
It's so nice as a quarterback when it's not just your receivers that are dangerous after the catch. How about the yak ability by this tight end? He's a guy that can stretch the field. He can make DBs miss, and he's got speed. He's a generational talent.
I wish I really didn't play as a receiver.
Extra point here will tie the game.
7-6. We haven't even seen the other team's offense on the field.
A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And the final 41 yards covered by that touchdown.
Might run me off the field. Stay in. No.
And that is not the optimal solution there. The kickoff out of bounds, and the offense will have a little bit easier time of things. Don't know if the defense will appreciate having to defend a short field from the start after that penalty. Looking downfield on first down. Hauls it in. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
Man, these in-breaking routes are so hard for these slot guys because you're so worried about them flying up the field vertically. Nice job sitting down, breaking in, finding a little hole, making a catch.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down.
say it, but you probably like Sunday. So for that.
And
I
tackled
had to
here
go
by the
myself.
defense. You want to talk about shaking down thunder from the sky. That's what they're doing here on third down. They try to get it outside on the left.
Yeah, what are you
Plows
waiting
through
for?
the defense. Got enough for the first. That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the
Still there.
ball
I
at
wonder
the
what's still
45.
coming.
And I think this is the key in this game, man. These rivalry games, it's about passion, it's about emotion. And coming to this game, we saw him last week, man. He had over 100. Last year in the blowout, he was a non-factor. He's got to be the catalyst in this game. You can't have a repeat of what happened a year ago, where you're throwing the football because you're behind and you got beat down. Got to establish the line of scrimmage.
The Spartans can really attack on this second and short. Caught in the backfield. It's McCray. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm.
What are we doing?
Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down. And after that run, there is a player still down on the field. While they have a look at the injured player, we'll take a timeout. And the Spartans pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. To the air on first down. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30.
Well, after having 3 sacks in their last game, this offense knew they had to ID where this guy was going to line up every play, and they had to have an answer for him. Didn't have one there. He is so strong. He's so fast. He just knows how to get home to the quarterback. He's got a sixth sense.
Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain.
I like offenses being creative. I'm not sure if that was the best place to call that play. I think this offense needs to think about just doing things a little bit more by the book. They've got a lot of good playmakers. You don't have to reinvent the wheel this early in the game.
On third and long, no secret what he needs here. He's going to take off. And he couldn't find quite enough running room to reach the line to gain. They'll play it safe and try for 3. This whole place going to see if this kicker can operate in the sea of noise.
Again.
And it slips just inside that right upright. And with that, they've taken the lead.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. Notre Dame comes onto the field ready to go to work. We've had some early scores. They get the ball back, trailing by a field goal 10-7. They'll move the wide receiver. Looking for a crease. It's Walton. Found a little bit of running room, knocked down at the 24 after a pickup of 4. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. That's the end of the quarter, and Michigan State has the lead. As we get a look at the stats. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second. Carr fires to the right. Got him downfield. And he was pushing out the gate and doesn't go down until he gets to the 48-yard The Irish have always been built on the run, but timely completions are important, like the great Tom Clements back in the day or John Hewitt.
Got to be clutch, right? Got to be balanced and got to find those moments where you can thrive. It's always a system, it seems like, at Notre Dame where it's been built around the run game and it's built around physicality, but they got to get that element of balance to really take off and get to that next level.
Notre Dame ready to go with another first down. Looking to throw, it's Carr. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42.
Well, the offense trying to stay aggressive, right? You just came up with a huge play, and right away you go back to another pass, but you got to do a better job protecting your quarterback. Can't give up a sack there.
Oh, shut up.
Back to pass. Throws to the tight end. A spectacular one-hand grab.
Watching film of this guy, one of the things that really stood out to me was his catch radius, how you just need to throw it somewhere near his body, and he can reel it in. How great.
Got a little grass. He'll be down at the 4-yard line after that terrific run.
Man, this D's going to have to find some answers, guys. I mean, you've seen him. This offense has moved the ball down the field, done what they want. Now first and goal situation. Who cares about the yards? Like, step up right here.
He's going for the goal line. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. Great job by the back on the option.
This guy just has a nose for the end zone, and you love his ability to find creases, use his speed in the open field, and go score. He's been really good for his offense early this year. That already his 5th rushing touchdown on the season.
And with the extra point, they're up 14-10. They put together an 81-yard drive, and they finish it off with the score from the 4. On the run from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Michigan State's offense heads out, ready to go to work. Looking for space. It's Edwards. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Off play action. Makes the grab on the left. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Facing a 3rd down and short from the 26. He wants to throw it. Fires to the tight end. Nice job to get it past the sticks, and they get him down at the 35. These routes have some reads and adaptability built in, and the big fella found that cushion and made the play.
Man, it's so awesome how much offenses have evolved. They know exactly what they're getting, where to sit down, quarterback, tight end, on the same page, gets the first down.
Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
They're trying to run the football, and there's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
Got his man, and they get him down. They've done a really good job creating the matchups they want out of the slot.
Yeah, dude, get that guy matched up on a linebacker. That guy matched up on a safety. Keep him away from the corners by putting him in the slot. Get him the football. Let him make plays.
Unloads to the wideout. Right through the wicket. He just flat dropped it on the crosser, and it'll be 4th down.
That's crazy.
The squad is flying up to punt it away. Oh, look at this thing. They may need a flight attendant on that one. And they can't get on top of it to down it, so that ball will come out to the 20. Here come the Irish back on offense. Really good balance on that last drive. They mixed it up all over the place, Jesse.
Yeah, how nice, too, to have the defense.
Makes the catch, and he's free. That may not look like a huge run, but they'll take it as it gets him up to the 24. After the 4-yard completion on first down, now it's 2nd and 6. Throwing, Carr. Fires to the wideout. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away.
Yeah, and a really good job by the defender, understanding the ball's coming. I got to break on it and go, and not try to intercept it and make a bad play. He swats it down and makes sure that's an incompletion.
From the gun on third down, Carr.
Oh, damn it.
Got the big pause on it, but couldn't hang on. Instead, it'll be fourth down. Notre Dame lining up to punt it away. He looks it in and makes a fair catch, and they'll have it at the 32.
On with the run.
Michigan State has the ball back, and here comes the offense. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. Don't you just feel like...
Breaks into the open. He's across the 50 and out of bounds at the 49, and a great pickup on that one. It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. The quarterback's a little more on target there. Maybe they hook up, but it's an incompletion. Working well behind the sticks on second down. They'll throw again after the incompletion. It's on target and complete. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
And listen, I know that wasn't a huge gain. It was positive, but I like doing more of that in today's college football. I'm just going to try to give my playmakers a chance to do damage in space away from all the big boys inside.
On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. Oh, he makes the catch. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. The clock has reached the 2-minute mark, and they have a chance to at least cut into this lead before the break. And the Spartans will punt this one away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away.
Like a one.
Punt goes out of bounds, and a nice job to get them backed up. I think they'll spot it right around the 15. This drive will open from the 15. The run inside. It's Walton.
Man, it's easy to call plays when you're getting 5 or 6 yards of pop on the ground. Like, why would I get complicated? Why would I get complex? Like, up front right now, this group just win, fall forward, get that good gain, stay ahead of the sticks, don't have to get in bad situations. This defense better respond, or else I'll do that all the way down the field.
Oh, they're after him. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Well, if this offense is going to win this game, and down the road, if they're going to reach the college football playoff and hope to win a national championship, they have got to keep this quarterback clean. He couldn't do it on that last play.
He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and fourth down's coming. The Irish send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Their field, this one in tight
come on.
Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Well, you haven't seen a ton of incompletions in this game, and that's good news for this QB. Obviously, he struggled his last game out. Part of that was the defense. Part of that was him not playing as well as he wanted to. But in this game, he really has been, for the most part, locked in, and that is a good sign for this offense.
Snagged it, and there's running room. He stopped right at the 50-yard line, but they'll move the chains. It's first down. Timeout taken by the Spartans, their first of 3. And they can take a moment to try to build a little momentum, get the right play called after picking up the first down. No chance to run, but still a good gain. Now Michigan State wants to stop the clock. It's their second timeout. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. The Spartans with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Wants to throw it. Under fire. Bought a little time, lets it go. And
It
that's
wasn't
going
over
to
the
fall
line.
to the ground, incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming. That last incomplete pass has him staring at a 3rd and 3. Looking to throw for it. Rushes on him. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
Well, you haven't seen a lot of incompletions from this guy now in his last 2 games out. Completed over 70% of his throws last week. He's doing it again in this game. As a head coach, you got to love the fact that your quarterback is dialed in.
That pressure got to him, and he just had to chuck it out of bounds.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Motion from the back. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. And the defense got him at the 27.
All right, this quarterback is going to have to start playing with a clock going off in his head. He knows he cannot hold on to the football too long, but players like that get nasty.
The Fighting Irish called their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. The volley cheers going on high, and here comes the Thunder being shaken down on 3rd down.
Get off.
And this defense goes back-to-back sacks, Jack. Notre Dame will now use its 2nd timeout. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half.
Damn.
Punt goes out of bounds, and a really nice job as they stick them deep in their own end. They'll mark it around the 10. Here's Carr to throw. Flips it out in the flat. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Play action, Carr. Here comes the heat. Nowhere to go. The ball is loose. He picks up the fumble, but they'll blow it dead right there. And remember, at this stage of the game, the only person who can advance a fumble for the offense is the fumbler.
Scroll down, pick it off.
Ready to go here in the second half, and Notre Dame will kick it away. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Before we kick off the second half, Holly Rowe, what do you have?
The Spartans head coach told me coming out of the locker room, their defense has done a terrific job so far, and today they're kicking off here to start the second half. That defense has got to step up again because they are facing a really stout running game. They've done a good job in the first half, but I will let you know how this continues to build here in the third quarter. Back to you.
Holly, thank you.
And we knew the linebackers were the strength of this defense, but coming in the offense, man, they felt really good about their running back. And so far, man, it's been a fun matchup to watch, but advantage to these guys that have been filling gaps, scraping, getting to the football, making plays. This linebacker unit really held down this rushing attack that they usually hang their hat on.
Love the play by the defense. They just did a good job understanding where the running back was on that play. After the catch, they're able to make the tackle right away, and now they've set up 3rd down.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Right on the money. He gets it out to the 28-yard line. Not enough to pick up the first down. And the Spartans will call on their punt team. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt.
Running it, I guess.
Makes the catch, and now looking for
You guys came back real far to block.
Makes a move.
You bastard.
Talk about dynamic ability to flip a field on display right there. And it was just about a return for a touchdown. A little misdirection and the handoff on the counter. Got enough for the first. And he's brought down after a nice gain. They've got it 1st and 10 from the 25. They'll move the tight end. play fake. Carr. Pressure coming.
Thanks.
Just gets rid of the football. Nobody to throw it to. It'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Motion from the wide receiver. Looking for room. It's Walton. And they not only knocked him down behind the line, they also put him back under the century mark for the day. Ball spotted at the 27. They're facing a 3rd and long to try to keep their hopes of a touchdown alive. Here's C.J. Carr to throw. A little screen to the running back. They knock him down right at the 20-yard line. Not enough for the first down, but maybe they'll keep the offense on the field. Here comes the field goal unit.
Who stuck it in?
And this one sails through just inside that left upright. The lead now 7 here in the 3rd quarter.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
Stop catching
And
it.
it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Let's go to the sideline in Hollywood.
Reporting from the Michigan State sideline, one of the things I'm keeping my eyes on, guys, this quarterback is banged up. He has got so much wear and tear. Coming off that loss last week, he said it's been a...
There he goes. Hard running there.
Oh, yeah, you fucking better.
Picks up the first down and avoids the hit.
If I'm building an offense in today's football, it's not around a quarterback that can't run. I'm going to find an athlete that I can give the ball because defensively, it starts to limit your coverages. It starts to limit what I can do. It makes me play the quarterback every...
It's a fumble.
It's a bubble.
Recovered by the defense.
Go,
And he's
Bowen.
off. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
As a defender, you dream about those big hits. You work hard on it in practice. Closing
Boy,
space,
that go,
getting close, and just sticking that guy and causing the fumble.
Trying the left side. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Carr. Under fire. And it's a sack.
What an effort getting to the quarterback there. And you think about Michigan State D linemen, Jarrell Worthy, Shalik Calhoun, guys that would use their frame to their advantage, and you just could not block them. This guy has physical ability. He's got a lot of things you can't coach. One of those is that frame, and he used it right there to his advantage.
Carr from the gun on 3rd down. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
This is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're at 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
Punt is on its way. Making sure there's no return on that one as the punt sails out of bounds. The Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. They put it on the ground last time they had it. Got to take care of it this time, David.
And I think you've got to put in context. A lot of times fumbles are just luck. You just got to move on, give him the football again, Jesse, and not worry.
I think that's a good point there, David. Get him the ball again to help him play the next play and know that he's okay. Because when that guy's playing well, this offense is on fire.
And now to try to put things in motion on 2nd and long from the 15. Looking to fire. Snagged out of the air. No chance to run, but they still move it forward. They've already punted 4 times in this game, and they're about to run the guy out there for a 5th time if they don't pick up the first down here. Muscling ahead on 3rd and short. They'll pick up the first down as he gets it out to the 27-yard line.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much.
Here's a little room there.
Playing
Sports
inside run,
across
too.
the 30 to the 32, a pickup of 5.
Definitely been tough sledding for this guy, especially in the first half. They gave him the ball a bunch, but they just don't have a ton of yards on the ground to show for it at this point. That looked like a pretty good run, though. You just wonder maybe in the second half, if they keep giving him the football, it may start paying some dividends.
Fires to the tight end. Works his way to the 41, and that is plenty to give him a first down. No reason to panic when you see those extra bodies coming. Just find the big tight end.
Well, and the great ones do that. The great ones are okay. You want to blitz? I know my answers. I'm all right. I'll stay patient. Find the matchup. This time it was the tight end. Finds the tight end, throws a strike, gets the first down.
We're biting. I'm Yes.
Contact in the neutral zone leads to that penalty. Good news for the offense. The Spartans are moving quickly down the field. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Edwards. And he won't quite get there. But, boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first. An array of possibilities here.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off, but you get the feeling, too, if they are going to crawl back in this one, they need him to break one off, and it just takes one play for this guy. Don't be impatient. You got to keep giving him the football.
And the Spartans have it with a 1st and 10. Wide receiver going in motion. Runs through the tackle.
Oh, my own fucking piss poor tackle.
To the house. Touchdown, Smarty. Setting up for the extra point and the tie. When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short and he did the rest of the work.
Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Running inside. It's Mobley. And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the first down.
You know, as a defense, you can have the right call and the right guy in the right spot. But that guy's just too good. And how about the running back on that play? Just making it happen, breaking off the huge gain. It's tough to get these guys on the ground.
Bringing the heat.
Oh!
He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body. All even here in the third quarter as they get set to snap it on 2nd and 10. Throwing, Carr. There's the pressure.
Damn.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Trying to pick up a first down. They'll send the back in motion. They're in the gun, 3rd down. Here's Carr.
Oh, man.
Pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. Notre Dame lining up to punt it away. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight.
Spartans are starting to give him momentum.
He'll field the punt and see what he can get. They'll get him corralled and down at about the 19-yard line. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Wide receiver comes in motion. Off play action on 1st down.
Why is he not trying to break off?
Makes the grab. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
The defense has their hands full trying to stop this guy in the slot. They're going to have to figure something out to bracket him, try and get 2 bodies around him, maybe get some safety help as well, because right now they do not have the answer for this guy.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Grabbed behind the line, it's Edwards. And brought down, looks as if that's how we'll end the 3rd. We've reached the end of the third quarter, and we have a potential classic on our hands, all tied up as we take a peek at the stats. These two teams about to find out what they're made of as we open the fourth, all tied up. After swapping ends in the field, they gave them a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Here's a hit. And he's sacked. Great work there by this defense.
We've seen this defensive end make a lot of plays. In the run game, he's setting the edge. He's forcing the football to go back inside, but he's not a one-trick pony. He can also get out of his stance, use his hands, and use his speed to beat offensive tackles and get to the QB.
Makes a nice grab at the 25. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. They've got a first down here. Want to start his bend to this season. We've got a great game here. Close ball game, fourth quarter. Couldn't ask for anything more. The run inside. It's Mobley. Crosses the 40. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43.
Well, he was able to gash him on that play. You just give this guy 1 inch, one little crease. He puts his foot in the ground, and he gets north fast.
Pocket breaking down. Fires to the big fella. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. Here's Carr to throw.
Oh.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
And you must do that against a guy of this caliber. This kind of QB will absolutely pick you apart. You got to get hurries, you got to get pressures, and when you can get hits and make him feel the physicality of the game, maybe you can take that guy and knock him down a few notches.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Mobley. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Looking to throw, it's Carr. Finds his tight end. Maybe some room here. He goes out of bounds across the 25. Mark it at the 24. This defense, its head is spinning. Notre Dame comes to the line. That last completion giving them a fresh set of downs. Fighting off the defender. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. There's a reason you drag the record books to the recycle bin in a rivalry game. Upsets, and we've got one looming. Carr on play action. Quarterback strolling away from heat. Slides to the ground. He got away and picked up the first down on a 2nd and long. If you can't win it all, you might as well try to ruin things for your rival, and that's exactly what we've got working here. Going to the run, it's Mobley. They get him stopped, but those feet kept moving until he was down to the 5.
Sometimes as an offense, you like run plays, and you like running it right into the teeth of the blitz. That's what happened right there. Everybody up front got a hat on a hat, and they were able to crease that defense.
Here's C.J. Carr to throw. Lets it go to the end zone. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6. There's a reason you drag the record books to the recycle bin in a rivalry game. Upsets, and we've got one looming. Running inside, it's Mobley. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. They move on top here in the 4th.
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. The extra point is good, and now in the 4th, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. So it's a 73-yard touchdown drive, and they punctuated it with a 5-yard touchdown run. On the move from inside his 5. Tackled and brought down right at the 20-yard line. Good coverage there. Here comes the Spartans offense ready to go to work. And now this offense needs a late fourth quarter drive to answer that last touchdown. Motion from the wideout. Looking to throw on first down. The sure hands, it's Edwards. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
Again, this is a running back that can hurt you running it between the tackles, and he's dangerous out in space. They like to throw it to him out on the perimeter as he picks up a couple of yards there.
Short pickup of 4 on first down, dealing with a 2nd and 6. The run inside. It's Patterson. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going. It squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
And with that effort, they pick up a fresh set of downs. They have it at the 34-yard line.
And listen, the offensive line has to do their job, but a really good job by the running back, understanding where his hole is. Go hit it, get the first down, don't mess around. Nice job following his hole, getting positive yards.
Coming out on first down with the play fake. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
This has been a rough night for this offensive line. Man, they have not protected their quarterback. Everything starts with the big guys up front. That's their 5th sack given up in the game.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. Quickly to the tight end. And they get to him and knock him down to prevent a bigger gain. So an example of a tight end doing a little unheralded work to set up a much better third down situation.
And I like the QB here, Reese. I like the decision where I understand, let's get this football out, let's get some positive yards, and then get to third down, and we can still have a better situation now because we got rid of the football and took the yards that were there.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. He finds a dead spot in the middle. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down. The Spartans are moving quickly down the field. We reached the 2-minute timeout, and time is of the essence for this offense to get things done. Big drive for this offense late, trying to tie the game. They pieced together a couple of first downs, and here they come again. He'll do it himself. Pickup of 5. It's now
This guy can't believe he broke an ankle or anything.
This option attack can lull you to sleep sometimes. I mean, just so many things they can do off of it, and you just got to play responsibility, and you got to get them on the ground and make tackles. And that was a good job limiting the damage on that play with a nice tackle.
And again, finds nowhere to run. Maybe got it back to the line of scrimmage this time. These fans stepping up to help this defense on third down. Oh, they're after him. They've got him. Great pressure on this defense. They're going to go from their own side to the line quickly. A big play here. On fourth down, they'll pass for it.
No way he gets that. Right?
He did not get there, and they'll have to give up the football, and they might have just seen this game slip away. The give and tick, 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 tick. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Timeout taken by the Spartans, their first of 3. And now what will they come up with on this second down play? Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Carr finds a tight end. Now Michigan State wants to stop the clock. It's their second timeout. The brain trust getting thoughts together for this big third down coming up.
Nice route there by the tight end, making it real easy for his quarterback to find an easy completion.
The Irish will need to move the sticks on 3rd and long to keep this drive going. Scanning the field, it's Carr. Makes the grab in their space. He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to be enough to put them in victory formation for the rest of this one. Now the Spartans calling their 3rd and final timeout. And now they are powerless to stop the clock with a timeout. Notre Dame coming to the line with another first down. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Now on the option. Now the toss. Picks up the first down. There's a crease. They bring him down. A big gain on the option.
Absolutely,
and they will challenge your ability to tackle in space. Their work here is virtually done. No need to take any more chances. They'll line up in victory formation. Go, go. And the quarterback takes the snap and kneels down. No matter how much college football changes, realignment, all of that kind of stuff, rivalries are consistent, and winning rivalry games, well, that's just the best.
Because they hate each other so much. So you take the field against your rival. You're able to put forth a performance like that. That is worth its weight in gold, David. Unbelievable effort here by the winning team, and bragging rights now for them.
Bragging rights for a while. It's a fun thing to be able to accomplish. Now we also got to take in the next couple games, because this is always a letdown that